Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Higurashi. Last time on episode 2, we officially started Minaduroshi with some fun shenanigans with the group. Now featuring Shion as she goes to the same school, and we did some zombie TED, and it was a great time, as you may know. So I'm excited to see how this goes. This is called Helpless, by the way. It's interesting they're showing the title card. Actually, did they always do that? I don't remember. I swear they always showed it at the end, but I could be wrong. But anyways, yeah. I don't have much to say in the intro. I just kind of want to get started. We can banter in the opening if we really want to. But yeah, enjoy. But timer reaction, your daily reminder. Also, daily reminders to subscribe. Thank you. Um, yes, timer reaction means you bring your own episode, and you will sync it up to this video with the help of a countdown and a timer in the bottom right. I'll count down from 3 and then go start the video, and you should be properly synced. If not, again, just check the timer. It's there for you. Or if you just want to see a specific scene, you can always skip ahead using the timer. Whatever you want, baby. But yeah, let's go. Get your video ready in 3, 2, 1, go. We're good. Papa. Bow. Banter? I guess I should say thank you for hitting another mini milestone with 140 subs. We actually hit that. We hit 140 subs briefly, and then the next day I lost 3 subs, so I didn't end up mentioning it. But we have broken it, even if it goes down. Thank you. Small milestones, always fun to hit. Yeah. Also, maybe a milestone you don't know about, because I didn't know about. We have 4 videos that have hit over 1K views, which is pretty dope. Very happy about that. Those videos being my reaction to the question arc openings for the visual novel, my first episode of the Higurashi read through, my first rants episode, and something from my old series called Stuff I Watch, which was like a lazy review series of stuff I watched. That had like 1.5K, which surprised me, but it's because I was covering a range of shows by a Japanese actor starring him. And I guess like his fans found the video or whatever. So that got boosted, which is nice. But anyways, channel goals. Feels good, man. Close to getting a 2K video. But anyways, that's it. We're making curry. Satoko made curry. What else could you want? Tenth. We're getting there. 11th. When's what was the days? Was it like 18th or like 20th when she usually dies? They're starting the festival already? No shot. No, I mean it doesn't work. Really? I guess we'll just have to see. Because the festival happened super late in Minaduroshi normally. Though maybe the setup's just like starting from a week before or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. slightly pumped. It's been a good night. The tiny people. That was easy. Kinda. The head pat? Ambitious. Head patting the head pat master. I know this thumbnail. I used this screenshot. Obviously, not this screenshot. I just found it on the internet for a very early video. I think it was like my first theory video after finishing on Higurashi or somewhere near that. Classic. Might have to use it for this. I wonder if this isn't like supposed to be Mina Doroshi. I don't know though. Because Hanyu's not even here. Is this like a different art? Oh. You pissed her off, meat man. Bro. Satoko's mom and dad? The rare look. Jesus. Oh. This scene is kind of from Matsuri Bayachi, actually, the final arc. But it's a little different. They weren't buying meat, I think. Yeah, yeah. I'll talk about it later. But that's from Matsuri Bayashi, which is a little surprising. I knew I found that scene familiar. It's the freaking candy scene, I think. What is happening though? It's the baseball game! Ace pitcher Kamita making his official debut in the anime. Everyone's favorite character. Remember that one time he said he wanted to sniff Satoko's socks? That's a banger. You know, he's flying close to the sun. Yeah. Like I said in the last episode, I think they're introducing him because he's kind of important in Minagoroshi a little bit. So also obviously Xian being here is different. Jesus. Call in our secret weapon. This is cool though. Because they kind of just skimmed over this part into Higurashi, but I feel like they're gonna show how it was actually portrayed in Higurashi. The Sonda? Kind of a dope background song. Bam. Also, interesting. I Serious Toko. I was trying to say their uniforms are a little different in the anime. I think I could be wrong. Oh no, the hype. Love how they just believe it. With the golf club. Look at this. I guess it is different than Totoroshi, obviously, but still cool to see. As I was saying, the uniforms were, I think they were like orange in the visual novel. Not that it matters. Yeah, it was a nice bait by the Toto, man. Oh, it's. Well, it's not over yet. Hmm. Oh man, are we actually gonna get the bathroom scene? Well, it's not in a bathroom, but same thing. You liar. He freaking knows. The food pervert. Such a weird scene, bro. What? Oh, I guess that says information from Mion. This is classic Keiichi, bro. He just resonates with the perverts. Jesus. The punch. Just embrace it, bro. It's too bad you missed him. He was also in Sumi Horoboshi during the cos. I think I probably mentioned it during the cosplay thing. He was perving on Mian, I think. Which I mean, you don't want to see it, but it's also Kameda, baby. This song is also a banger. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Another one of those shots. They used that in the last episode too. It's always good to use the ironically. Look at that Rena, dude. Brita's been zoning out. Let's go. That face! What was that face? Don't do that ever again. No way. They skipped it? Are you kidding? They didn't show Satoko's super home run? Again, it was different, so. But that was fun. Uh-oh. She... Oopsie, oopsie. Ah. On you. Finally. Awoo, awoo, awoo. Too loud. Is that new Satoko pajama drip? Or is that this? It's probably the same. It looked different to me. No. Dropping the ball. This is like completely different than Minagoroshi, by the way. I think. This is insane. Unless it was just a dream. Never mind. The reveal has been nullified. Nope. This is dope though. What is this? What's happening now? Oh, wait. I have no idea what this is. This is new tech? Anime special? Kind of reminds me of something from Matsuri Bayashi. Well, like, it's obvious. I don't know. That's a late game scene in Matsuri Bayashi. We're going in. Let's see, Teichi. Did she fill it with water too? Ew. Rita. No. Freaking mud. Oops. Thought I heard something. Oh, these close-ups to Satoka and Rita's face, bro. I can kind of see how this can work as Minagoroshi, honestly. I think they're just gonna skip the Tepe part and go straight into the second half, which is kind of dope if they do. You're dreaming. Oh no. Believe in your friends, Rita, please. Might as well try. You got the Hanyu voice, but not her actual appearance yet. Oh no. Wow. Okay, that was a good episode. Definitely need to talk about this a bit. Cause this isn't Minagoroshi. It's not. It feels like it's not even like half of Minagoroshi. So I don't know what's happening. I think they're gonna do like something similar to the final third of Minagoroshi, if I had to guess. But for now, enjoy the jam. But yeah, good stuff. Nice mix of emotional stuff and fun. Lots of close-ups to Satoko and Rito's worried face. Maybe a bit too much, honestly, but I won't put too much flack on that. Dude, the Satoko and Shion hugging scene in the credits is pretty blessed. What can you say about that? The sacred hoe. What's poppin'? Watanadashi, okay. Thank you, honey. Hmm. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys. All right. We are done the episode. Thank you for watching. We're gonna move on to the analysis, but if you're done with tonight slash today, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, I will see you next time. And for those just tuning in now that only watch analysis, welcome, welcome. So we're on episode 3. It was a good episode. I think we need to like we definitely like came to a realization that this definitely is not Mina Doroshi. There's elements of Mina Doroshi, but it's just not, right? Not it's not a bad thing at all, literally at all. It's just like an observation of what they're gonna do with this. And I mean, it kind of made sense since it's a 24 episode series, and I never did think they were gonna do 2 arcs in 24 episodes. I thought there's gonna be some meme stuff, but this is interesting. So let's break it down a bit. Opening, jamming. Um, a lot of the episode is Satoko and Rita. Well, Satoko noticing Rita's worried and Rita's still being worried, knowing that she's gonna die soon and there's nothing she can do about it. Um, no, that was just a thumbnail. Um, yeah. Interesting stuff. It's not really a dynamic you see too much actually. Like Satoko noticing about noticing Rita's being worried. I think it happens in Mina Doroshi though, in the later parts of Mina Doroshi after the whole Tepe stuff is done. But it's not to this extent. Oh, even like slight criticism is the amount of times they like zoom into Satoko's worried face or Rita's worried face. It's like it's a little excessive. They do it at least like you have to count it on two hands, so more than 5 times. Again, it's not something big, but it's just kind of a meme. Get a little Oishi interaction where he kind of just gets denied because obviously Kichi's not gonna be affected by Oishi's prodding, since it's been shown last episode that learning about the curse hasn't triggered his symptoms yet. So that's cool. Maybe the scene's just to show that Oishi's not gonna be messing with anyone right now. Then we get the meat scene. Rita and Satoko buying meat. The meat man wanted to give Rita the meat for free. He did a flashback of the freaking meat man yelling at Satoko's family. Nice touch. The money, no one wants to help her until Rita helps. It's basically just showing this bias in the village, you know. Satoko's family has been branded as outsiders and everyone kind of has this sort of stigma towards them. Rita's honestly kind of off balancing it. Like if Satoko is just rolling alone, it's even been described in the visual novel that people just kind of ignore her or don't treat her with respect. So this is actually a play on of a scene in Matsuri Bayashi, the final arc, when you're connecting the fragments, which I don't even know if that is a thing in the anime. It might not be since it's such a weird thing to animate. It's basically like in the visual novel you have like what 50 hints and you basically have to watch them and connect them in a certain order to create this perfect world where everything happens properly. So Rita at least has a chance of surviving. It's a cool concept for a visual novel, just kind of hard to do with an anime. But in the visual novel scene, it's basically it's the same thing except um the store clerk offers Rika free candy, but not Satoko, and then Rika gives the candy to Satoko, but I think she just rejects it, and she kind of, instead of keeping her calm, she kind of actually has a mini outburst, I think. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe she just looks super depressed at Rika, because, and so she's like, oh, that candy wasn't given to me. It's a very sad scene. Um, but yeah, they do it nice. They pretty much portray the same thing, and they even throw you a little extra with the flashback of everyone bullying Satoto's family, which is another Matsuri Bayashi fragment, kind of, maybe not exactly that scene, with the freaking butcher guy just yelling, "Why don't they go drown themselves?" or whatever, which is horrible. Also, the talk with Mion was also a Matsuri Bayashi scene, so except that was more full. I think that was like Rita going to pick up a watermelon from Mion, and then they talked about it or whatever. Um, yeah. So we had that. More worried. Rika and Satoko slowly learning. Then we have the baseball game, like a version of the baseball game seen in Totoro-Goroshi. Again, they already showed it in the Totoro-Goroshi anime, but this one's closer to the visual novel counterpart, though still a bit different, obviously because Shion's there and Rita's going through some deep thought, so she wasn't there to pick up Keiichi. But we get introduced to Kamita, or Kameda. Can't even say his name right. Again, I've mentioned him before. Uh, he's a good meme. People really don't like him in the visual novel, at least when I read it. Again, I mean, I kind of get it because he's kind of a weirdo, but like people really didn't like him. They're like, oh man, I'm alright with Tomato, but the fact that the author's trying to make him into more of a side character kind of pisses me off, and I'm just like, calm down, bro. It's just it's just Tomato, dude. He's not gonna be important. But yeah, you got that introduction. They have Teichi's showing off. It's like a light scene. It's fun though. Come on. Yeah, it was a pretty funny scene. With Teichi and Kameda's talk behind the scenes, which was in a washroom in the visual novel, about him being a food pervert, and they kind of bond. They don't they bond like off screen and throughout arts, as implied. Like they have interactions through other arts, but basically they kind of become friends on that. Like I said, Teichi has a way with kind of connecting with perverts and like I don't know, getting them to his side. Like another interesting scene is in it's in Mayakashi actually, when Keiichi finds those thugs harassing Shion, instead of just trying to, I forgot what he did in the oh yeah, he just kind of like backed off when they started to charge him until help came or whatever. In the visual novel, he just gave like the most perverted speech because the thugs were perverts trying to be bad with Shion, and it was great. The speech, not the thugs, but stuff like that. King of the perverts, or what did they call him? Word magician, I think, was his proper name because he's just really good at speeches. But yeah, they didn't show the rest. But basically, if you want to know how the game played out, Kameda kept throwing balls until he watched Keiichi, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Keiichi's pressure is pressuring this Toshin level pitcher." So he's getting more clout for the reporters, and then Satoko finished off Kameda after they had like this fate sort of taunting where Tomato's like, oh, you wouldn't be able to hit any of my fastballs, so I'll just throw an easy one for you, and then she hits it out the park with a little leaf in her mouth. It's basically a great Satoko moment. Yeah. Anyways, just some fun stuff. And then more distracted. We let that stuff again. Lots of that and that stuff. They're really highlighting this. Even in the preview, it's gonna be focusing on this. So I'm wondering how this is gonna go. You get a little bit of Hanyu too. You don't actually get to see her, though you do see her in the preview, the ending. So she's there, but just Hanyu's voice. Yeah, that's about it. The whole thing, the funny Satoko traps. It kind of reminded me of the Matsuri Bayashi like super barrow trap thing, but obviously it was different. I don't know. Maybe it was just the setup. um, but yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Since this isn't Mina Doroshi at all, right? Like I thought maybe it's just the last part, but it's just a different art. So I'm wondering how. So I have no idea how they're going to take it. They're obviously taking stuff from arts. I wonder if it's going to be something like Sato. Because eventually, in Mina Doroshi, Rita does tell the friends what happened, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll help you." Maybe it'll be something like Satoko kind of rounding up the group to help Rita before it's too late. Though it is literally gonna be watching Higurashi, so probably not a happy ending, but yeah, I have no idea. Which is cool. New art tech is fun. Yeah, but that's all I got basically. Listen, next time we're gonna have the Watanabe, which is never a good. It's a good thing, but it's not a good thing later because your boy Jiro dies and it's basically GG at that point. But you know, they'll figure it out eventually. We got freaking 24 episodes. Don't worry about it. But yeah. That's all I got. Thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Next time, we'll see what happens in the festival. Looks like we're gonna have some festival games. They usually just zoomed through the festival in the earlier anime series, and so far they are like showing a lot of the slice of life stuff they missed. So maybe they'll show some festival club activities that they didn't show in the first anime, which would be dope. Here's hoping. But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.